Welcome back everyone to our channel. Today we're going to help all you Dodge Caravan owners, the 2011 and that series. You're getting error codes of P0520 or P06DA or P06DE. A lot of times this has to do with the oil pressure sensor. With the P06DA and the P06DE, I would, first of all, check to make sure you have the right oil filter. It's OEM, they're using the right oil. If all that's good, the next best thing is to replace your oil pressure sensor. With these two codes, it could also be your oil pump, which is a two-stage oil pump, but that's a lot more invasive. So today we're going to show you how to replace the oil pressure sensor. You see here, you get that check engine light, stays on. We're going to see if we can get that light off for you. Stay tuned. You're going to like this. So the part you're going to need for this repair is this oil pressure sensor. I highly recommend, I cannot emphasize this enough, that you get this part from the dealer. Yes, I know it's going to cost more, but in the end, you're going to have a whole lot less hassle. I have replaced and used the ones found on Amazon, the ones found on Advanced Auto, and some of these knockoffs. You're going to end up replacing it again because they do not work. Here's the part number from the dealer, a Mopar part. Make sure it has this emblem on the end of this, and that it has the red thread sealant. Save yourself some headache, get the dealer part. Something else you're going to need is this special socket that's specifically designed to install this sensor. It has thinner walls so that it can fit in the very tight space we're going to get into. You can buy this on Amazon for like $6. It's a 1 inch and 1/16 deep well. And something else you'll probably need is a 6-inch extension to your ratchet to get in there. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is remove this sound plastic piece off the top of your engine. The oil pressure sensor, you go on the right side. If you see these hoses, there's this bottom hose right here. It actually follows down in, and the oil pressure sensor is right above this hose. I can stick my camera down in there, and if you see the aluminum wires, let me see if I can get my light on. Stick down here. There you can see the brass from the sensor with the wire going in. The only thing holding that wire on there is a push release that you just need to use your finger if you can get it in there and push it, and it will pull right out. Let me see if I can do it with the camera here. All right, so I was able to do that. So here you can see, so just to show you the plug that goes in there, you just put your thumb on the end of this, press it down, and that releases the top part off the clips. So you basically press it down and pull out. That's all you got to do. All right, so once you have that off, all you need to do is take your socket and fit it on there, and unfold it off. Now you can use an extension to help you get up in there, so we're going to do that now. So I first slid the socket in, then I put my extension on, and now I'm going to loosen it. Coming off. Now remember, you do this obviously when the engine is cool. You will get some oil leakage, a little bit of oil coming out of there. So once I got it pretty loose, you can hand finish it off And here's the old one. This is the second time I've replaced this. I replaced it 3 years ago, and hopefully this fixes my problem again. All right, so here you can see where it goes back in. You'll see a little bit of oil in there, but that's where you just hand tighten it on and then finish it off with the socket nice and tight. You want to make sure it's tight because you don't want any oil leaks, and we'll check that after. Something I'm going to do, and you can choose to do it or not, is take a shop vac hose and go in the opening and suck anything that might be in there. A lot of times what happens to these sensors is they get clogged with bad oil. I would also recommend doing an oil change and filter change, making sure you use the right filter and the right oil before performing this operation, because like I said, a lot of times the reason why these sensors go bad is because they get gunked up, and after you take your sensor off, sucking that out with a shop vac will help prevent the new one from getting clogged up. All right, so we'll just stick it in here and hand tighten it. All right, I was able to start it and hand tighten it. I kid you not though, fair warning, it's going to take you a bit to get it started unless you get lucky. One thing that may help, that hole is pretty much perpendicular with this hose coming out of there, and so keep it down when you're starting it. Keep the sensor down, not up. The initial thing is to try to keep it up because that's where you have room for your fingers, but you need to get it down, get it started on the hole, and then move your hand to the end of the sensor and kind of work it that way, but keep it down and it should start. Do not try to hand tighten it hard using the end of the plastic. You don't want to break it. Finish it off with your special socket and extension. Get it nice and tight with the socket. You don't want it to leak, and then you just stick this sensor end wire, clip it back in. But I hope this helps you. It should get rid of your trouble code. You may have to reset the code. Hope you liked the video. We have some other videos if you like CRVs and upgrading cars. We're doing a real nice episode series on that. Thanks for watching, supporting our channel. See you next time. All right, I wanted to do this bonus coverage for all my incredible viewers. If after replacing the oil sensor like you just saw, and you still get error code P06DA and P06DE, that means it's the other sensor that has gone bad, and that's the sensor on the oil pump itself. The oil pump, unfortunately, is located inside that oil pan right there and underneath the timing chain cover, which is above that, because that oil pump is operated by the timing chain. This is a major repair. The reason why is because that oil sensor is integral to the oil pump. You cannot replace one without the other. So you have to replace the entire oil pump in order to get those two codes off. That is a major repair, not for the faint of heart. I did not have the time to do it. It's a major repair. I went to the dealer and they did it for me. They gave me a 2-year warranty, which is good. Anything goes wrong with it, it'll cost you between $800 and $1,200 with labor and parts because of where it's located and what they got to do. Unfortunately, if you have that problem, those error codes, and yet you replacing that oil sensor above didn't work, then you're gonna have to do this. That will take the light off. But I wanted to give this coverage to you so you knew exactly what to do if you have those codes. Anyway, hope it helps. Subscribe, like, and comment. Coming out with more videos to help y'all. Check out our upgrade videos for the CRV. Thanks for watching.